Yo, what's up YouTube? It's ZTAY, aka Lil Red. Today we're talking about my expectations for my LA Lakers. Again, if you guys haven't checked out my standings video, I'm going to link it at the end of the video, so go check it out if you guys want to see all of my West teams and East teams predictions. But today we're talking about the Lakers. Deep dive into it. Today's actually media day, so there's that. And it just kind of reminds me that we drafted Bronny. And my expectations for the season kind of just follows that right there. Obviously, we have LeBron James and Anthony Davis. We got the same roster as last year with a healthy Gabe Vincent. So, I guess that should give me some hope, but I really don't have any hope, which is good because that means I'm going into this year with low expectations. So I cannot get hurt by this team, even though I probably will. That's what happens in sports as a fan. I am extremely grateful and happy that we hired JJ Redick and got rid of Darvin Ham, which is going to help D'Angelo Russell feel much better about his situation. And also Max Christie will finally get the minutes that he deserves in order for him to develop. Because last year, all those minutes were being taken away by Taurean Prince and Darvin Ham. And even Cam Reddish was getting more minutes than Max Christie, even though he was consistently proving. I mean, I'm not gonna get too mad because Cam did have a pretty decent start to the year defensively. But, then when he started struggling, no, we're not going to go to Max Christie or even D'Angelo Russell, which was crazy. Like, Darvin Ham really benched our best point guard on the team, bro. Literally the best playmaker we had on the team outside of LeBron James. The all-time leading three-point scorer in a single season in Lakers history. No, he got benched. He got benched. That was Darvin Ham's reasoning. And I know a lot of Lakers fans want to just scapegoat, sorry. A lot of LeBron fans want to scapegoat D'Angelo Russell in the playoffs. Right? He literally had like a 30-point game against the Nuggets this year. But, I understand the consistency of it. We want to see more consistency from D'Angelo Russell. But honestly, D'Lo's not the most consistent player because he's known to be a shooter. And I feel like every shooter in the NBA, every elite shooter is going to have those games where they're off. And we've seen it with Klay Thompson. We've seen it with Steph Curry. And if you don't think we see it with Steph Curry, go watch December Steph Curry from last season. It happens to every single shooter. And maybe there is a pattern that it does happen in the playoffs with him, and I think it's just a mental thing. But honestly, I think last season, D'Lo played pretty damn good in the playoffs. And even the season before that, he's the reason we are winning those Memphis series, those Warriors series. Like, yes, he struggled against the Nuggets. But honestly, I don't even think he did that bad last year. But we're going to move on from D'Lo because I could talk all day about it. Like I was trying to say, we still have LeBron James and Anthony Davis, so I expect this team to be a play-in team. Maybe even battling for the 6th seed. Because that's what they've proven the last couple years. With this roster in specific. Because ever since we got rid of another true big on our team, I don't believe this team has contending abilities, even though they kind of did prove me wrong and surprised me in 2023. Like, I was not expecting to go that far, and then when we got to the Western Conference Finals, I really felt like it was our year because it felt a lot like 2020. So obviously we got JJ Redick. A lot of people are just gonna think that's just a joke. We got Bronny. A lot of people are just gonna think it's like a joke of the franchises do those type of things. They think they're catering to LeBron James, and there might be a little bit of that in there, but I wouldn't say catering, because in my opinion, JJ was the best option available when it comes to finding a coach in the modern league. And I always say the modern league because basketball is always evolving. And I think JJ Redick is going to be one of those coaches that helps evolve the game. And I'm so happy the Lakers got him. And I'm happy we got experienced assistants around him that have coached before, because I think that's where he's going to struggle the most, is just in the coaching aspect of things. Because I truly believe his rotations, his schemes are going to be the best that the Lakers have seen in a decade plus. But without further ado, let's take a look at the roster. Same exact starting lineup. I shouldn't even say same, because last year Darvin Ham took him half the year to just finally come to terms like this is the best 5 available. And I understand why he didn't want to do it. And I think our team lacked an identity last year, because it's like, are we a defensive team? Are we an offensive team? And I think Darvin Ham really wanted this to be a defensive minded team. And that was the plan going into last season. We all knew it. If you were watching all of the media days and everything leading up to last year, Darvin Ham wanted this to be a defensive first team, which is why we went out and got Gabe Vincent, which is why, Cam Reddish really wasn't known as a defense player. That's why we got Taurean Prince and players like that. And it just turned out, maybe you could say with injuries, because that was Darvin Ham's excuse all year. But as a coach, I feel like just constantly using that excuse just gets exhausting. I understand that schematically, with the roster that we had, he could not, I guess, get to his system. But I don't even think Darvin Ham really had a system. His system was just like motivating the players. You know, he was a player's coach, let's be honest. He never really even was a head coach before. He was always an assistant, and I feel like that's what it felt like he was last year, was our assistant coach, when he really was our head coach. We actually got rid of the entire staff, including Phil Handy, which I was kind of heard about, but I have been seeing clips of him and LeBron kind of were beefing a little bit last year. And I love Phil because he helped develop Rui a lot, and even Jared Vanderbilt, and I think he's a really good skills coach. But I'm happy that we're going a new direction, so I am excited about that. But now looking at this roster, it looks exactly the same, and I don't necessarily know if that's the worst thing in the world, but I wouldn't say that I'm so much more excited and hopeful this year like most fans want to feel going into a season. Like, I'm a Bears fan. Okay, so going into the football season, I was really excited because there was a lot of roster changes and everything like that. And I feel like that's, you know, the most fun part about being a fan, especially in the NBA, because NBA, there's a lot more offseason moves and stuff, and teams shake up a lot more. But the Lakers really didn't do anything. Matter of fact, they only added Dalton Connect, Christian Coloco, which was like literally a couple days ago. I also believe we got Jordan Goodwin. I don't see him on the depth chart, but I believe we have Jordan Goodwin, maybe as like a two-way player. And Bronny James. Other than that, we literally did not get anybody new, which can be a good and bad thing because you can't say there's continuity with the roster. These guys know each other. And I think last year, it was just towards the end, it was really dark. Like, the team was so disconnected from the coaching staff, and that's why we had to go out and do something about it. And it's not even the fact that we got JJ Redick. I just knew that we had to move on from Darvin Ham, which is like a pattern you see in Lakers history. Is like, we move on from coaches very fast, and that is just because we're a franchise that has really high expectations. But yeah, this is going back to the starting roster. Like I was just trying to say, I don't think this is a defensive start, and it's not a defensive roster. Like, we literally have only one good defense player in our starting lineup. D'Lo is a horrible defender. As much as I love D'Lo, he's a horrible defender. Austin Reeves can be good at times, but then when he gets tired, he's the worst closeout defender I've ever seen. LeBron James has got to be the laziest defender I've ever seen, bro. He literally takes plays off. He yells at teammates. He's bad chemistry-wise on defense. I understand he's 40 years old, but, you know, he's a horrible defender. Rui might be one of the slowest lateral movement defenders I've ever seen. And then we have Anthony Davis, who they just ask so much from. Like, hey, bro, we're going to send everybody to you because we can't guard perimeter on the perimeter, and we're just going to send them to you. And yeah. And we didn't address that. We didn't give Anthony Davis help like we've been wanting. When I say we, Lakers fans, because, you know, take a look at the bubble, the formula at work. Hey, Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee. Not even necessarily Dwight Howard. JaVale McGee, bro, he was such a big reason we won in 2020, and that was just because of his rim protection ability. We don't have that outside of AD, and you see in the Denver series where we put Rui on Jokic so we could have AD roaming, because he's a great weak side help defender. He's a great low man to have on the backside because he could help when you get blown by. But because Jokic has the ball so much, you're not the one getting blown by. It's backdoors off of that. They're drawing AD out the paint. So this is why we put Rui on, you know, Jokic to try to counter that. And Rui's just not strong enough to do that. And I don't think it was fair to ask Rui to try to guard Jokic. And we still haven't got anything to counter what the Nuggets have done. Like, it's been 2 years now. 2 years in a row, we lost to the same team in playoffs, and we haven't done anything to our roster to try to beat that team. And in sports, usually you see that. I don't necessarily think that's the best option to do, because we've seen the Clippers try to do that with the Lakers and they still couldn't even beat us. For years, the Clippers literally assembling a roster to beat us and they still couldn't do it. So I'm not saying that's the best strategy, but yeah, that's just something to look at. We don't have any other big men on this team besides Jackson Hayes and Christian Coloco and Christian Wood. And Christian Wood is coming off surgery, bro. He's probably not going to be ready to play this season. Christian Coloco, yes, he's a very young player, And I am kind of excited about him, but he just feels like a Jackson Hayes where we need to develop these guys. And last season, we had one of the worst developmental coaches in the league. And I honestly think it's just because Darvin Ham was trying not to lose his job. And when you do that, you can't really focus on coaching. And I don't think JJ Redick is going to have that mindset. I think JJ is a smart coach who is going to help some of these guys develop, like Jackson Hayes, like Christian Coloco, and he's going to help them develop by putting them in the right spots on offense and giving them a role that's not hard to figure out. I felt like Christian Wood had such an undefined role last year, and there was so much potential left on the table because I seen it from Christian Wood last year. He had really good games to start the year. Yes, he dealt with injuries and everything, but even before the injury, he was getting benched because he didn't have a role, and sometimes he was doing way too much out there. And I don't necessarily know if that's a coaching issue, but we seen it again with a guy like Max Christie, who when he was getting out there showed a lot of potential and then, you know, made mistakes and got ripped out the game by his coach because he's not trying to lose his job. And I hope this year the Lakers go into the season with the mindset of we are not contending. And I know they will never go into that mindset because we have LeBron James and Anthony Davis. But we need to let some of these guys develop because LeBron is only here for one more year. And Bronny is not the savior. As much as I love having Bronny in this roster and I love witnessing history, and I think every fan should, and if you don't, you got to look at yourself and really look in the mirror and realize that you're hating, bro. I still, at the same time, know as a true fan that Bronny is not a savior of our franchise. He's a second-round pick. Second-round picks are never supposed to be saviors in the NBA. Take a look at Maxwell Lewis. We drafted him a couple years ago in the second round, and there are no expectations for him to be the savior. So do not expect just because he's LeBron's son to be the savior, okay? I want to help develop some of these talent like Dalton Connect, Max Christie, Jalen Hood-Schifino, Christian Coloco, Jackson Hayes, and maybe even Christian Wood and Rui. Austin Reeves. These guys need to have a very big role in this season, even if we're trying to win games. And I honestly think JJ Redick can do that, which I am excited about, but I'm not banking everything on it. I think there's going to be a lot of growing pain with the roster. There's going to be a lot of struggle, but I hope to see struggle if the struggle is coming from some of these younger players because they're finally getting a chance. Let them struggle. Let them learn. I seen Jalen Hood-Schifino get thrown in the fire last year. As a rookie, as a high draft pick, where in a same class, where he was in the same class as guys right around him like Jaime Hawkins Jr., Brandon Podziemski. So there was a lot of judgment on him, thrown in the fire and then yanked because, you know, and I honestly think that's another, not even just Darvin Ham, that's LeBron James effect. You're playing with LeBron James. If you're not playing good, you're getting out of there. And you're playing in LA where there's no room for mistakes. It's very tough to play in LA, which is why I have so much respect for D'Angelo Russell because he takes on that role of the second option on the team. And that second option should be LeBron James. The first option should be Anthony Davis. And I think so often last year he wasn't. And that's another hopeful thought that I have going into the season is that, you know, JJ Redick already said that he's going to have Anthony Davis as the hub of this team. Basically, we're running the offense and the system around him, similar to how the Denver Nuggets run around Jokic. And I'm so interested to see how they use Anthony Davis. I hope they don't just use him as an ISO post player. I want to see them get creative with it, and I have not seen that ever, at least since 2020. So hopefully this is going to be a big year for Anthony Davis. I still love Rui and Reeves. They're literally younger than me, bro. So, you know, they have a lot of time to grow and develop. And then we still got some of these young guys. Hopefully we get a good year out of Gabe Vincent because he could give us a lot of good minutes and maybe he could find comfort around that three-point line. Jerry Vanderbilt's not going to be ready for the season. The depth on this team is just, we got a lot of scores and not a lot of defense. I don't believe that the Lakers are going to be top 6 team in the league. At all. Like, no chance in my mind the Lakers going to be top 6. And maybe that's me hopefully reverse jinxing the situation. But yeah, we're not going to be top 6. We're going to be fighting for that playing spot with the Warriors, the Spurs, the Rockets, the Clippers, Pelicans, teams like that. Maybe even the Kings, even though I think they're going to be top in the West. And those are my expectations for the team. I'm just really hopeful that we let our young talent develop this year and the fans have patience with that, which I know already that's not realistic to expect because we have LeBron James on the team. And whether Lakers fans like to admit it or not, most of our fan base now, I would say a good 35% of our fan base aren't really Lakers fans, they're LeBron James fans, which means every other player is going to have a magnifying glass on them, which is why you don't want to see a lot of players don't come to LA, aka Klay Thompson, who we basically banked our entire offseason on, and he just chose not to play with us. It's just too much pressure for him, and it's also he doesn't have a defined role like he does, or a need like he does in Dallas. So, you know, it was the better option for him to go to Dallas, to be honest, and but I think maybe not the better option, the safer option. It was the safer option to go in Dallas, but I definitely believe that he was literally destined to come to LA, and I think the Lakers knew and felt like he was coming, and the fact that he didn't means we left Jonas Valanciunas on the table. But we already said, when I'm talking about we, the Lakers organization and Rob Pelinka already said that they're going to trade the first and second round pick if we could get a player for it. Like, we're not afraid to trade those draft picks. We believe that we have the young talent on our team like Jalen Hood-Schifino, Dalton Connect, and Max Christie to develop. And what we're going to do is use those draft picks to get better now so we can be contenders. And I truly believe if we can get maybe one or two more pieces, this team will be a contender. And I only believe that because we have LeBron James and Anthony Davis, and you've already seen how big of an impact they even had in the USA Olympics. They can still do so much on the court that if they have the right pieces around them to take the pressure off or go to some counters throughout the course of a game, they can be contenders. And in all honesty, I think we should have beat the Denver Nuggets last year, but we were coached poorly. We had 20-point leads, and instead of slowing down, taking care of the ball, and playing with purpose on offense, it's like, let's rush everything. We got a lead. Let's try to take them out, foot on the gas, turnover. Oh, wow, they're coming back. And I think that's just a lot to do with coaching. And I really hope the Lakers have a more defined system this year. And we're going to be doing a lot of breakdowns and looking at it throughout the season. So if you guys haven't checked out the Patreon, go check out that. It is in the description. We're doing a lot of breakdowns this season. But let's go take a look at the schedule. Before we even get to the schedule, man, please, basketball gods, make it an easy one. We got the Timberwolves. Where are they? Timberwolves, game 1. No Cat no more. It's Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo, new look Timberwolves. In LA, we can win this game. I was very afraid. Hey, man, we're playing against the Western Conference team that made it in the Western Conference last year. This is going to be a tough game. But no, I mean, new chemistry issues. I believe we could win this game. And then we got another home game. Man, we're starting at home this year. I love it. Yes. 3 home games to start the season. But then we got the Suns and Kings. Those might be both losses, bro. Man. And then we're on the road in Phoenix. We could win one of these Phoenix games. On the road in Cleveland. We always suck in Cleveland. I don't know what it is. We always suck in Cleveland. So hopefully that changes, but most likely it's going to, especially a 4 p.m. day. Oh, woo, I don't expect this to be a good game. Okay. Then we're in Toronto to play the Raptors. This is a break game. We're going to kill the Raptors. I'm not going to lie. And then, on the road in Detroit. Yeah. Look at this. We got the Raptors and Pistons on a 2-day rest. I mean, we do got to fly from Cleveland to Canada to Detroit in like 5 days. Kind of, and then Memphis. Oh, this road trip sucks, bro. You know what? As much as, okay, so we have to have a good road trip right here. I'm not gonna lie. We got to win 2 of these 4 games. Because then we're on the road and playing Memphis. Then we're back at home. Okay, so we're back home. Beginning of November. Right around Halloween, we got to win 2 of those 4 games. Okay, keep that in my head. Going against the 76ers in LA, Paul George's return. I actually believe we could win this game just because Paul George, you know, he's a curse. But it's going to be a fun game in LA. Woo, and then we got the Raptors at home. This should be a win, but most likely they're probably going to beat us. You know, I don't know what we do. Is like at least 2 times every single year, we let one of these horrible East teams come into LA and they just shock us and beat us because we weren't prepared. But maybe because we have JJ Redick, we'll be schematically more prepared because we'll watch some film. And I don't know, maybe Darvin Ham didn't even, I don't even know what Darvin Ham did. And then we got the Grizzlies again at home. Okay, so we got a 3-little home stand, and I believe we could win at least one of these 3 games. And then we're on to the group. Oh my God. In San Antonio against the Spurs. For the first, in-season tournament, that's going to be really fun. I'm not going to lie, we played Ja a couple times, the Sixers. We're going to be playing some talent. When do we play the Clippers? Damn. Okay. Pelicans. All right. Road trip. San Antonio, Pelicans, back-to-back. No. Why do you do this to us? I mean, that's not that too far of travel, but okay. Then we're back at home. 3-day rest. Okay, that's good. If we lose this game, I'll be pissed, bro. against the Jazz after a 3-day rest. We should win. And we're back at, oh yeah. Hold on, we got a little home stretch. Okay. We play the Magic. That's a tough game, but I think we can win. And we play the Nuggets. Oh, God, I don't even know. Hey, though. Westbrook is coming back into... No, usually Westbrook plays good now when he's going against the Lakers in LA, but that's going to be a fun game. November 23rd. That's literally like around Thanksgiving, right? And then we got the Suns in-season tournament game in Phoenix. How do we got to play the Suns every single year in the... Come on, bro. Change it up. I'm tired of playing the Suns in the damn in-season tournament. We played them like 2 times last year. 3 times in the in-season tournament alone. And then we got the Spurs again in San Antonio. Why we got to keep going to San Antonio? Oh, my God. The Thunder. I mean, we can beat the Thunder, but they have Isaiah Hartenstein now. It's not going to be easy. All right, in-season tournament looking tough. I believe, bro, the Jazz is the only easy game, to be honest. And then we got the Jazz again, December 1st. Timberwolves, road trip, Utah to Minnesota back-to-back? Who makes that? Why you gonna make a team trouble? Bro, every time we go to Utah, they always put some BS game after. They did it a couple years ago, too. We gotta go play Utah 5 p.m., get on a flight, probably midnight, fly all the way to Minnesota. That's at least a 4-hour flight. Get to sleep a tiny bit, wake up for your pregame, and then we gotta play the damn Timberwolves. Come on, bro, in Minnesota. Okay, and then once we're done with that, we're tired. We escaped that. We gotta go all the way to Florida to play a early night game versus the Heat, and then get on a plane again, go all the way to Atlanta to play the Hawks, and then all the way back to LA. And then, no break, no homestand. You guys are going to Sacramento 2 games in a row. What the hell? All right. December 1st to December 25th, Lakers fans. Oh my God, we play the Warriors on Christmas Day. But yeah, December is going to be a very rough month. Be easy on the Lakers, bro. Look at how much they got to travel. And then the Kings back-to-back games. We get a two-day rest in between. So this could be our little rest right here. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. I remember how I was overreacting, like with no homestand. It's against the Trailblazers, and then we get a 11-day rest. So it's exactly what they did with Phoenix, too. Lakers and Phoenix have the same structured schedule, and it's probably just because we're in the same division. And then we get Detroit at home. Thank God. Thank you. And then we're in Golden State. Well, at least we're staying in California, I guess. Thank you for that. Yeah. Oh, huge homestand. Okay. After Christmas, Lakers fans, it's time to start cooking, bro. Kings, tough game. We could lose. Cavs, tough game. We could lose. Trailblazers, Hawks, winnable games. Rockets on the road. And then we're going to Texas, playing the Mavericks. Oh, my God. Bro, the schedule sucks, bro. And then the Hornets at home. Okay, Lakers, Hornets. We get Hornets at home. At least we don't got to go all the way to Charlotte, even though we destroyed them in Charlotte last year. And usually LaMelo plays better in LA. I don't think we've lost to them since we had Carmelo Anthony, though. And then we're going against the Spurs at home. Spurs back-to-back, okay. And then play the Heat. The Nets. Okay, this is a nice little stretch in January. Very tough games with the Spurs and Heat. But the rest, I think we can win. And then we finally play the Clippers. We don't play the Clippers till 2025. What the hell is that? Okay. Well, we'll see where the injuries are at in this point in the season. And then we play the Wizards. And then just like a couple of the other teams I noticed in the West, they make you play the Wizards. And then right after that, they say, go play the Celtics. Bro, you got to go from... Oh, no, it's a home game. Okay, thank God we get the Celtics at home. Yeah, let's beat them. Warriors on the road again. Why don't we play the Warriors in LA? They're going to make that come at the end of the season, aren't they? Lakers and Hornets. Okay, there's our Charlotte game on the road. Oh, my God. Bro, we're flying across the country and having to play the next day. Or no, we get a day break. Then we're going to Philly. Another road trip. Oh, my God, this road trip sucks. This road trip sucks. Okay, California, Charlotte, Philly, Washington. Oh my God. And watch, Lakers fans gonna get pissed because we're gonna lose one of these games right here. We're gonna lose one of the We're gonna lose one of these games right here. Hornets and Wizards. Watch us lose one of these games because we're gonna be tired. And then we gotta play the New York Knicks February 1st. Alright, here comes the stretch right before All-Star break where some teams are gonna start cooking. We've seen some teams have an easy schedule. Let's see what the Lakers are looking like. Clippers in LA. Warriors in LA. Pacers in LA. Jazz in LA. And then go to Utah, fine. On a back-to-back is stupid, though. Why we gotta fly back-to-back to another city? Okay, fine. We'll get the Jazz. Trailblazers in Portland. And then we got the Nuggets. Okay. Mavericks at home. Timberwolves at home. Oh, my God. That's horrible. Okay, fine. I'm going too far ahead. Jazz is the last game until All-Star break. So we got a lot of games at home before... No, not really, bro. Not really. We got the road trip. Where is the All-Star game this year? I don't even know. We're going to end off in Utah right before the All-Star break, though, which is like one of the worst cities to end off in my opinion. There's nothing in Utah. I literally just went to Utah like a month ago. There's nothing there. After the All-Star break, we get the Blazers. Thank you. Thank you for whoever made that schedule. Yeah. Blazers. And the road trip don't even matter because, you know, we're going to be chilling and having fun. We're relaxed, all right? Nuggets, though. Oh, in Denver. Oh, was this the first time we're in Denver this year? It's right after the All-Star break. Back at home, though. We just played Denver. We're feeling... Don't know how we're feeling after this game, but now we got the Dallas Mavericks and then the Minnesota Timberwolves and then the Clippers back-to-back and then the Pelicans and then the Knicks and then the Celtics. What the hell is this? Why are we playing in LA one night and then 2 nights later we're playing in Boston and then... Okay, they were on the East Coast now. The Nets, the Bucks, the Nuggets again in Denver. The Lakers and Suns, the Bucks, the Nuggets. What the hell is this? Oh my God. Yeah, I don't have high expectations, bro. We're going to lose all these damn games. Reverse jinx. But honestly, I'm actually not confident in any of these games. But I'm sure we'll come out with a couple of them. Lakers have a really hard schedule this year. And I feel like we had a kind of easy one last year. And then we get the Bulls, even though I don't even think the Bulls are going to be that bad this year because they got Lonzo coming back. Magic being tough. Magic and Pacers on the road. And then we're playing the Bulls, Grizzlies, Rockets. Oh my God. This schedule is horrible, bro. Okay, finally, we get the Warriors at home. Maybe we got them earlier and I missed it, but yeah. Okay, Pelicans, Thunder, Mavericks, Rockets. Wait. No game on my birthday this year. No. Usually there's always a game on my birthday, April 7th. I'm not gonna lie, I might... And there's no game in LA around my birthday? And these games, it's always a bad idea to go around my birthday because usually teams start resting in April, bro. Unless we're battling for a spot. Even though we were last year and I went to a game and it was a must-win game and literally LeBron sat out. It pissed me off, bro. And then AD got hurt 2 minutes into the game because he poked his eye and Ant killed us. But yeah, I'm trying to go to one of these. Maybe, hey, man, maybe I'll go to this Lakers-Warriors game. Nah, tickets probably going to be crazy. I don't know what game I'm going to go to. I'm probably going to go to one of those Denver games versus... no, I've seen the ticket price. Bro, it's damn near $800 to go to Denver and watch the Lakers play. So I don't know about that. I might just go watch Denver play the Clippers. So I go watch James Harden. But yeah, this schedule does not look easy. I'm not gonna lie to you, Lakers fans. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, the NBA was not easy on us this year. They're going to be using us a lot for some big games. That's all I know. Get ready for hell this season. A lot of entertainment. A lot of great Twitter content and memes gonna be pushed around this season. A lot of trade talks, a lot of trade rumors this season. These are my expectations. I think that at the beginning of December, the team is gonna literally... I'm not gonna say get hurt because I don't like that. You know, I'm not gonna be talking like that. I think they're gonna be very tired. Lakers fans gonna be impatient. They're gonna be wanting to train around December. So watch this. Predict it right here. All right, you heard it here first. In December. On December 7th, 2024, somebody from the Lakers is going to be in trade talks. I'm going to laugh if that actually comes true. I said December 7th, all right, we'll see. But yeah, like I said, if you guys want full standing predictions, I made an entire video on that. I'll link that right now, but I don't have high expectations for the Lakers. I think it's going to be a very entertaining season. One of the most entertaining seasons we've had in a very long time just because the amount of talent that we're playing this year on our roster. Obviously, JJ Redick, Bronny James. We're going to be on national TV a lot, I'm expecting. It's going to be a fun, entertaining season, but it's going to be a long season for Lakers fans if you're expecting them to contend. I do believe that there's going to be a trade coming around. Yeah, there's going to be a trade this year, so I guarantee it. So... it's going to be an entertaining year. Those are my expectations for the Los Angeles Lakers. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Be sure to hit the like button. Go check out my Patreon for breakdowns this season. And like I said, I'm about to link this standings video, so go check that out right now, man. Anyways, this is it for every single team's predictions. I would have done the Thunder. Thunder fans, I need to hear more love from you guys this year. I'm not going to lie. I need to hear more love if I want to continue covering the Thunder, because it's just not enough love on the Thunder. It's not enough love on the Clippers. There's not enough love on the Philadelphia 76ers, the New York Knicks, the Grizzlies. If you guys are fans of these teams, I need you guys to be louder on the channel if you guys want me to consider even, covering them more often. All the teams that I have made expectations on, we are doing every single reaction to those teams during the season. Like, literally, I'm not missing a game. That's the goal for this year. And if I do miss a game, it's probably just because I watched it live, and there will be something on Patreon, 100%. So if you guys don't see a reaction on a game, it's probably because I watched it and I don't feel like doing a reaction, and I did a breakdown instead, and that will be on Patreon. So go check that out, man. Love you guys. Preseason is coming up in 4 days. Reactions are coming back. I hope you guys enjoyed the off-season content. I tried, but we made it to the end. We are about to start a new season of NBA basketball. Let me know if you guys are excited. Love you guys. Peace.